Many Americans make a New Year's resolution to live a healthier life. Studies show that the more specific you are about it, the more likely you are to reach your goal. So get out your pen and paper. Here's Lori Johnson with the top 10 healthy habits for the new year.
The number one healthy habit for the new year is exercise because of the short-term and long-term benefits. Right away, it can improve your mood, reduce stress, and even make your brain work better. And over time, it can prevent health problems ranging from obesity and diabetes to heart disease and even cancer. This is all because of what exercise does inside your body, according to Dr. Harry Lodge, author of the bestseller Younger Next Year.
It turns out that your cells really don't age. They either grow or they decay. If you do things in your life that trigger growth in the cells, then your body gets stronger, younger, fitter, healthier, better able to resist disease, and you live life as functionally a young man or woman until very, very late in the game.
But even with all these benefits, some 60% of Americans stay on the couch. If you'd like to be among the 40% of regular exercisers, psychologists say focus on the first 3 weeks knowing it'll get easier, because studies have shown that any activity repeated daily becomes a habit after 3 weeks. Number 2, eat a healthy breakfast with protein within 90 minutes after you wake up. It triggers metabolism and keeps you from getting too hungry and overeating later in the day. Number 3, eat 5 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. 1 serving equals a half cup of cooked vegetables or a full cup of raw or leafy vegetables or a small whole fruit. Number 4, avoid trans fats. They're found in mostly processed foods, so if the list of ingredients includes hydrogenated, stay away. Ironically, trans fats prolong a food's shelf life, but it has the opposite effect on our bodies, according to Dr. Michael Aziz, author of The Perfect 10 Diet.
Trans fats are really like plastic, and when we eat them, they incorporate in our cells, and the cells cannot communicate or talk to one another. In turn, hormones are disturbed. Weight gain follows, but more troubling, the risk for heart disease, cancer, stroke, infertility goes up.
Number 5, eat the good fats, namely omega-3s found in foods like fish, especially salmon, sardines, and fish oil supplements. Other choices include walnuts, almonds, and flaxseed. They've been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease, improve your immunity, and reduce inflammation. Number 6, and one of the toughest, avoid sugar. Its negative laundry list runs from obesity to diabetes to heart disease and cancer. The average American consumes 135 pounds of sugar a year, compared to only 5 pounds 120 years ago. This includes hidden sugars like corn syrup, sucrose, glucose, and lactose. Celebrity diet coach Joy Bauer, author of the 90-10 weight loss plan, says start by going cold turkey.
The first 7 days, I completely eliminate all sugars, both real sugars and artificial sweeteners, because when you remove the taste of sweet from your mind and your taste buds, eventually it gets much easier and you stop craving it. And so many people, when they start week 2 and they're allowed to start adding some of these sugars back into their plan, they don't even want them because they feel great without it.
Good health is more than just diet and exercise. For example, did you know that the best way to avoid getting sick is to keep your hands clean? When using hand sanitizer, make sure it's at least 60% alcohol. Get in all those nooks and crannies and rub your hands until they're dry. When using soap and water, lather up for a full 20 seconds. Number 8, practice good dental hygiene. Believe it or not, periodontal infection contributes to heart disease, diabetes, and even premature underweight births. Number 9, get regular screenings depending on your age and gender. Some of the most important ones are an annual physical, blood pressure and cholesterol checks, colonoscopy, mammogram, pap test, prostate, and skin cancer screenings. And last but not least, get enough sleep. According to Dr. James Moss, author of Sleep for Success, if you don't get your Z's, you're setting yourself up for a whole host of health problems.
You're going to be irritable, anxious, depressed. You're going to gain weight. You have a greater risk for hypertension, that's heart attacks and strokes, type 2 diabetes, obesity, skin problems, and cancer. And your cognitive performance slows down. You can't think, you can't remember, you're not creative, you can't think critically. It affects how long you're going to live. And if you're an athlete, it just ruins your motor coordination and your reaction time.
So at a time when many of us vow to start afresh, take note of these healthy habits